Okay, this is an Aristocrat TS-6-DU dual-use revolver sight rib for PPC revolvers. And today I'm going to show you how to remove the tri-set rear sight assembly in case any repairs are needed. First, you want to check the cam position. The 3-position cam should be in number 2. This just makes it easier on the spring, a little less pressure for removing the pin. First thing we need to do is look at the set screws. The single set screw forward of the 3 adjusting screws is the one that's going to need to be removed first. It needs to come out up and out completely before drifting the pin. I will explain why. This is another pin, and if you can see that notch in there, when assembled as you see it in the rib, 540 set screw intersects the notch, and it keeps this pin from walking back and forth during shooting. So it's very important to remove the set screw completely before trying to remove that pin and reinstall it. Now I'm going to get the sight block ready. Get my 1/16 Allen wrench, and we're going to remove the set screw, and we're going to turn counterclockwise up and out all the way. And that is removed. Now we take our 1/16 pin, or 1/16 drift punch, to punch the pin out. You can use a larger drift punch, but it has to be under 3/32. Now, if that set screw, if you go to take it out and it's tight, unusually tight, it could be locked tighter. You don't know until you try. Usually they are not. Let's put the drift punch in place. And it doesn't take too much, they're not in too tight. Okay, get the pin out. The sight is now disassembled, which makes it easy to do a rear sight blade replacement if needed, or any other work to the rear leaf itself, or to the rib body itself if repair is needed there. Now, to reassemble, once your work is completed and you're satisfied everything is done, we can reverse the process. The rear leaf will get put into the sight rib itself and ready for installation. One thing, do check the elevation spring. It should stay in place, but do make sure it's there. Now I have an alignment pin, which is a few thousandths under than the pivot pin, under the diameter. It just helps align it a little bit because you are working against spring pressure. You can get that in place just a little bit and keeps things lined up a little bit. Insert the pin on this side if you can, as far as you can by hand, maybe tapping it a little bit, but the position of that notch is important. That needs to be facing rearward towards the set screw and straight up and down vertical. The set screw will be difficult to put in. Back on the gunsmith block, and we will do a little tapping, getting the pin down as far as we can, still viewing the notch. Mine needs to be rotated a little. I don't know if you can see this too well, but there we are. Now mine is in position. It should stay that way. Down all the way. The pin is centered. Let's make sure everything moves, and we are good there. Don't need that anymore. And we do need the 1/16 Allen wrench and the set screw. Turning clockwise, carefully start the set screw. And if you feel any resistance after a few turns in, you may want to take it out and take a look at it. Maybe you might need to drift that pin back out and check the alignment of the notch. Mine is going in easily and should start to snug up just at flush with the top of the sight, or a little bit below and snug. It should not go all the way through. That in position, that is done. We're going to check the cam. locks in, and everything seems to be working flush. Now it is ready for reinstallation on the Revolver. And as always, we recommend a licensed professional gunsmith to do this work. For further instructional videos on repairs or removals and installations, please visit aristocratproducts.com.